What if your home wasn't just smart? What if it was aware? We're not talking about turning your lights on with a voice command. That's yesterday's news. We're talking about something deeper, more intuitive. Imagine a home that genuinely senses you've had a rough day. And without a single word from you, it subtly warms the lighting and cues up a calming playlist. Picture a house that knows you're about to leave and gently reminds you to grab an umbrella, not just because it checked the forecast, but because it cross-referenced it with your calendar and knows you have a long walk to your next meeting. This might sound like a scene out of a sci-fi movie, but the line between predictive AI and a truly aware, almost sentient, house is getting thinner every single day. You walk into a room, and the most you activated lights switch on, even though the sun is streaming in. You had to become the programmer for your own house, creating complex routines and daisy-chaining commands through apps like IFTTT, if this, then that. You were a digital janitor, constantly tidying up the messy connections. It's a clunky system that puts all the mental work on you. It builds the nervous system, the pathways for information to travel, but it doesn't create the brain. We're shifting from the world of if this, then that to a much smarter model. Based on everything I know, I predict you'll want this. This leap is being powered by machine learning, advanced sensors, and the integration of large language models, like the tech behind ChatGPT, directly into our home systems. They use computer vision to tell the difference between family members, pets, delivery drivers, and strangers. If you find this future as fascinating and maybe a little terrifying as I do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel explore more of these topics and tells me you want to see more content just like this. These systems can even analyze movement to decide if someone is just walking by or loitering in a way that might be a threat. As you're getting ready, the home's AI checks the morning traffic against your first meeting's location. It sees there as an accident on your route and proactively sends an alternative to your car's navigation. It also notes the 80% chance of rain later and gives you a calm reminder. Do you unforget your umbrella? Looks like rain when you head home. The AI in your washing machine has been monitoring its own vibration patterns and detected a subtle anomaly in the spin cycle. It predicts a bearing failure is likely in the next 4 to 6 weeks and sends you a link to order the part and a list of local technicians. It's that unease when technology acts in ways we don't expect, when its inner workings are a mystery, and when it feels a little too human. Imagine arguing with your spouse. The AI detects raised voices and stress. Its programming might flag this as a potential domestic dispute. Does it lock down the house for your safety? Does it call the authorities based on an algorithm's guess about your emotional state? The technologies we've looked at today show that the idea of a self-aware house is quickly moving from sci-fi to our living rooms. We've gone from homes that are automated to environments that are predictive, adaptive, and emotionally attuned. The individual persista, conversational AI, the emotion sensors, the predictive algorithms are all here. It sounds dystopian, but it's built on the exact same tech we're inviting into our homes for convenience. It's about the slow convergence of dozens of different technologies, all working together to create a cohesive intelligence inside our walls. Would you give your home's AI total autonomy to make decisions for you based on what it thinks is best? Smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tech challenges, future experiments, and real talk from Tech Wave 65. Let me know your thoughts, fears, and hopes for this future in the comments below. The horror genre has played with this for decades, from the malevolent Proteus AI in Demon Seed to the overbearing Pat in the Disney movie Smart House. We've already had glimpses of this. There are stories of smart assistants suddenly bursting into creepy laughter or listing the names of nearby funeral homes. They know your health, your routines, your emotions, and the content of your private conversations. We're building a house that knows us better than we know ourselves, and in the process, creating the most detailed file on a person imaginable. The tension is clear. We are trading unprecedented levels of personal information for unprecedented convenience. The question is it a fair trade? While these are often just glitches, they tap into a deep fear of technology going off script. One Reddit user told a story about their blind mother asking Alexa for the temperature, only for it to reply, "When I do not answer it is because I am playing a game." It's a chilling thought, an AI that plays games with you for reasons you'll never know. But as we weave this level of intelligence into the most private spaces of our lives, we have to ask, where's the line? The same technology that makes your home an empathetic partner also makes it a perfect surveillance machine. This is predictive maintenance. The house is no longer just a passive space. It's a proactive caretaker looking after you and itself. Based on the sun's position, motorized shades lower to block the afternoon heat, keeping the house cool and saving energy. The ecobee smart thermostat, using occupancy sensors and predictive algorithms, knows no one is home and switches to an energy-saving mode. A delivery driver comes to the door. The Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro not only recognizes it as a delivery, but uses its smart Sentry feature to actively deter porch pirates by letting them know they've been spotted. We're seeing the emergence of devices like smart mirrors that can perform passive health scans, tracking things like heart rate and sleep patterns over time. The Yale Linus Smart Lock uses geofencing to know you're approaching, and the front door unlocks as you walk up. The moment you step inside, the AI detects the strain in your voice. It doesn't wait for a command. The lights dim, a warm accent, light turns on over your favorite chair, and the Sonos sound system plays a soft, instrumental playlist. The Google Nest Hub on the counter even suggests a few 30-minute dinner recipes based on ingredients it knows are in your smart fridge. It's not just sight, either. The latest Apple HomePod can listen for the specific sound of smoke and carbon monoxide alarms and send an alert right to your phone, adding another layer of safety. All these inputs, sight, sound, and environmental data are being fused together, giving the AI a complete moment-to-moment picture of what's happening in your home. And those actors are a new generation of predictive AIs that are finally starting to deliver on the original promise, moving us beyond simple commands and into the world of genuine anticipation. The next frontier is effective computing, or technology that can recognize and respond to human emotions. Companies are racing to build systems that can analyze your vocal tone to figure out if you're happy, frustrated, or tired. Imagine sighing, "I'm exhausted." An older assistant might just say, "I don't know how to help with that." It knows your sleep cycle from sensors in your mattress and your schedule from your calendar. It starts by slowly brightening the Lutrin casita lights to simulate a natural sunrise, a process called daylight harvesting that's gentler on your body's circadian rhythm. The moment your feet hit the floor, a pressure sensor tells the kitchen you're awake, and the coffee machine starts brewing your morning cup. But an emotionally intelligent assistant recognizes the fatigue in your voice. It infers your state of mind and kicks off a relaxed scene it learns you like. The lights dim, the thermostat adjusts, and a calming playlist starts to play. And this isn't just a gimmick, it's a shift from a tool that reacts to a partner that empathizes. Companies like Tuja are already working with AI developers to create emotionally responsive companions that detect emotional changes and respond with subtle shifts in the environment. The dream was a home that thinks, but the reality was a home that made you think. "Hey assistant, turn on the kitchen lights." "Hey assistant, set them to 50%. "Hey assistant, make them blue." But advanced systems like Josh AI are built for conversational continuity. Josh AI remembers what you were just talking about, so you can make natural follow-up requests and follow it up with, "Actually, raise them 25%, and it knows you're still talking about the living room lights. It can even handle complex requests like dim the theater lights, close the blackout shades everywhere, and recommend some movies like Top Gun. This is possible because the AI isn't just processing words, it's understanding your intent within a conversation, just like a person would. It's the difference between talking at a machine and talking with your home. Backed by giants like Apple, Google, and Amazon, Matter is designed to be a universal language that lets devices from different brands talk to each other directly. It's a huge and necessary step forward, aiming to fix that core problem of interoperability. With Matter, your smart light from one company can finally have a direct conversation with the smart switch from another, all controlled from one place. This makes everything simpler, faster, and more secure because it can even work locally without the internet. Okay, while the TV continues to blast away, because it's from a competing ecosystem, each device is stuck in its own little silo, blissfully unaware of the others. This fragmentation is the single biggest headache for anyone trying to build a truly automated home. The parts for this future aren't locked away in research labs anymore. They're being installed in homes around the world. Right now, in this video, we are going to look at the real-world tech that's making our homes feel like they have a mind of their own. We'll explore the untapped intelligence that's probably already hiding in your walls and tackle the big question that comes with it. How far is too far? For years, we've been sold the promise of the smart home, a seamless, interconnected space that just works. But for most of us, the reality has been less utopia and more digital frustration. We've got a chaotic pile of gadgets that barely speak the same language. Your thermostat from one company wages a silent, passive-aggressive war against the smart vent from another. Your voice assistant brilliantly plays your favorite song, but then can't figure out how to turn on the lamp from a rival company sitting right next to it. You're left juggling a dozen apps, each with its own rules and limitations. That isn't intelligence. It's just remote control with extra steps. It's a system of rigid, pre-programmed rules. If a motion sensor is tripped, then turn on a light. It's a system that follows orders, but it doesn't get the context. It can't reason, it can't predict, and it certainly can't improvise. And that's the core problem of what you might call the dumb smart home. It's a collection of digital servants, not a single, cohesive intelligence. Let's be honest, the smart home revolution we were promised feels incomplete. We've all been there. For a long time, the industry's solution was to make you the bridge. This is where initiatives like the Matter protocol come in. But while Matter is fixing the communication problem, It doesn't create true intelligence on its own, the one making our homes feel first. Next, your house is getting a memory. One of the most annoying things about current voice assistants is their lack of conversational context. Finally, your house is getting eyes and ears. Modern AI security systems are light years ahead of old-school motion detectors. We're moving from a home that you command to a home that just gets you. So what does it actually feel like to live inside a house that's truly waking up? Your day no longer starts with a jarring alarm. Instead, 30 minutes before you need to be up, the AI gets to work. You walk into the bathroom, and a smart mirror gives you a quick, unobtrusive health update, showing your sleep score and heart rate. While you're gone, the house is actively managing itself. Vision of a helpful, caring home is incredibly compelling. And then there's the massive question of privacy. These systems are building a dataset, more intimate than anything that has ever existed. We are standing at a fascinating and slightly terrifying crossroads. So the real question isn't if our homes will become aware. It's how much awareness we're actually comfortable living with. I'll leave you with this. Would you take the guardrails off